All right, and we are live. Welcome to today's episode of Real Value Crypto. I'm joined by my co-host and fundamental analyst, Christian, aka Krisma. How are you doing, brother?
Great. Good to be here, guys.
Great to have you. And we're joined by special guest, Sertaç Tanriverdi from TrueFeedBackChain, Chief Marketing Officer. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. Hey, hi, how are you doing, guys?
Excellent, and great to have you today. Let me turn my webcam on. Just give me one moment. Oh, for some reason, my webcam's failing me, so for the moment, we'll keep that off. So if you can give us a quick intro, what do you do with TrueFeedBackChain? What is TrueFeedBackChain? That'd be great.
Okay. Let me introduce myself, or starting from TrueFeedBack first?
No, introduce yourself
go with
first.
the intro.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Sertaç Tanriverdi. I was born in 1977 in Turkey. Working textile business since 2001. I started work with Samurai Signals Limited as a general analyst manager at 2017 till June 2018. We were evaluating gem projects and then issue reports to our members, like kind of Palm Beach. Since July 2018, I was starting to work with Matrix AI Network as a community manager, Turkey community manager. I'm also in core team of TrueFeedBack since the beginning. I'm still the Chief Marketing Officer of TFP project. My position is to find new partners, collaborations, make negotiations with exchanges. I'm looking after the all abroad business of TrueFeedBack. I'm married and I got one son. I'm living in Turkey, but I was traveling a lot all over the world. That's me, guys. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. And how long have you been with TrueFeedBackChain? You said about a year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Since 2018, I'm with TrueFeedBack. So let me give you some info. What is TrueFeedBack then? TrueFeedBack is a survey and bounty platform where companies, institutions, academicians, or other interested parties can create surveys and bounties on our platform. Users can participate in these surveys and bounties and get rewards as TFP token and stay anonymous all of the time. Our ICO is started at 28th of June, between 28th of June to July 8th, 2019, I'm sorry. After the ICO is finished, we listed just other day at IDEX. We are also chosen as the 18 tokens out of 18 tokens. We are tradable in USA.
Really?
In Coinbase exchange, through IDEX. In 25th of September, we listed at Bitamp Global. It's one of the biggest Korean exchanges. We have a real application, and our app downloaded by more than 11,600 people all over the world. And these are not bots, all the real people. We checked all by one by one. Our app is it can downloadable in iOS and also Android right now. What can I tell you also is
beautiful. So for a user, what are some of the benefits that they could find using TFB instead of a typical, I guess, a survey style company? Or
what we offer to our users is complete anonymity for our members, fast and easy withdrawal their tokens. It's easy to use, user-friendly platform. When you download, you can see that everyone, even if nobody knows how to use the he can use it easily. It's very user friendly. It's we can give guarantee for the unique participation. Nobody can duplicate our system. It's cheaper than all other, survey, traditional survey methods, and we can give guarantee to accurate results. That's our name is TrueFeedBack.
Beautiful. And in terms of updates, where are you guys at in your roadmap? What's coming up in 2020? What are you guys looking at?
2020. In next year, we have also some negotiations and also still ongoing events like we have Bitamp staking right now. It started and 150 million TFP tokens locked in 3 days. That's unbelievable. It's and we give 40% ROI for who locked their tokens for 3 months. We give 40% ROI. We really get attraction for that. We are negotiating some new and big exchanges. Maybe we will have a surprise end of Jan. The time is not, but that's what we are thinking. We are also negotiating some local exchanges for Turkish lira fiat pair. This is much easier for our local users to change their money. Otherwise, they send it to IDEX or Bitamp, and then they sending back to Turkey as USDT or Bitcoin or Ethereum. Then change it to Turkish lira.
It's a lot of hassle.
Yeah. And we are also going to launch our new version of our app. We are fixing our app and improving, fixing bugs and improving, and also we get opinion of our users to improve our app. I think this will be going to be the 4th version. It's getting better and better every day.
That's actually really important, because I find one thing that does suffer in terms of apps is just user experience, the interface. So it's good to see that you guys are developing that to make it really smooth for the user. I think that's super important, and it's often overlooked. Yeah, Christian, do you have any questions you want to add?
Yeah, of course. First of all, since your token is ERC20, do you have some locked tokens and smart contract? Do you have any release schedule that is ongoing?
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, we locked. 1 second. Let me give you the.
Yeah, no problem.
Just 1 second.
We're asking the real hard questions today. Yeah, I'm looking at all the questions that your community asked. There are many. It's really good to see.
Yeah, I'm moderating them as of now, and believe me, there are flowing in on and on. It's really hard to keep up with those. Yeah,
it's important. Like, that's one thing I look at when looking at projects in general. Like, how is the community in general? Are they happy, sad, angry? It's normal that people go through emotions, but generally when there's a strong community behind a project, it means something good. So did we find the answer, or should we move to another question?
Yeah, no, I found it.
Okay.
1.6 billion tokens are locked till July 2020. And 1.4 million we just submit for our development fund. That's also like for the July 2020.
Okay, that sounds fair. Yeah, that actually answers my question. No worries. So the second will be, did your company had an equity sale or plans to do one? And to be specific, I'm not asking about numbers because we are not going deep into the project because we do not need that, but it's like a yes or no kind of question.
Yeah, at the moment we don't have such a plan, but in the future, in suitable conditions, but of course we will think.
Okay, great. So that's going to the third question because that's those three questions are kind of important when you do any company and think about it as either a company or as a startup. So what's your company monthly burn rate? So for those people that might not know burn rate definition, it's how much the company is spending monthly or any needs like employees, services, and so on.
Okay. At the moment, we are not making any burn, but when the companies start to give regular service and bounties, we will start to burn tokens from our commission.
Oh, okay. Okay, Bagsy, do you have any questions from yourself? Because if not, we will skip. We will go to community questions because there are many.
Sure, I'll ask one question. In terms of Turkey and all that, do you have a lot of competition from other blockchain companies in the field that you're in, or are you one of the
actually, we don't have any competitor in our in local market, and just one or two in the global, but not like us, because we are the first blockchain company that survey company that gives anonymous for the users. That's the none of the other server companies gives this. We're not going to share our members or users with any third party.
Okay, so that's actually pretty great for privacy if anyone cares about that. So yeah, that's pretty important point right there. Yeah, okay. Actually, I want to go with one question from our community, our users, because that's, I believe, is directed actually at you, which is, how do you intend to be strong in marketing?
Yeah, that's what we are trying to improve. We are making negotiation with the new exchanges because to increase our liquidity and increase our users. We are making some online service and some bounties. Actually, right now we have running a test bounty program with Domino's Pizza, which is a very famous brand all over the global market. We started the test bounty program with them in our 3 branch, and with their 3 branch, we are giving our users to audit these specific branches, go to there, take the photo, check the cleanliness, go to toilet, talk to the waiter, write their how is their behavior, like a self audit for the company. And if they complete this bounty, we are giving a reward. So that's we started with the test. This would be 3 branches of Domino's, and if we succeed, it will continue like 2 months in different 3 branches. And with our platform, if you live in, for example, in Istanbul and others in Turkey, if we give you the duty to go to the branch in Ankara, which is the capital city of Turkey, the Istanbul people couldn't join. Even if they try, they cannot, because our algorithm is unique. It's only that people should be there. If nobody can cheat us. That's we can give you guarantee, and depends on the results. We're gonna start this with all branches of Domino's Pizza in Turkey, which is 600 branches, and then we start planning to go to global market with Domino's Pizza, which have 12,000 branches.
Mm-hmm.
That's
actually quite big number right there. So
and the
really
most
big.
Yeah, also, Krisma, sorry, the most important thing, our project is not limited to just one sector. We are not, giving promise to our users. We are not telling them that, we're going to explore the, America, or, we're going to save the earth. We have a, we have an aim. We are just a survey and bounty platform on blockchain. We give our users true feedback. We can give you guarantee about it, because they are real, they are anonymous, because of the survey, it's a different thing. It should be anonymous, because if you live in somewhere and they believe something, even you don't believe it, because of your around, you give wrong answers to the service. But we can give you true feedback. That's what we promise. And that's why our platform is getting bigger every day. We have now more than 11,600 people joined our app, and it's increasing every day. Our aim to get 1 million end of the year, and then next year we're gonna achieve, I think, 100 million.
Very ambitious. Is the majority of those people from within Turkey, or do you have users all over the world?
It's all over the world, but our aim first to increase this business in the local market, and then get bigger.
Okay, that's reasonable. Okay, so actually
we also attending some events. We were sponsor of the Huobi event in Turkey. That's why we open a table for just small table for show what's true feedback, and give some brochures, and also in all local Facebook and Twitter accounts we are using very active. Our users are very active. Telegram, I think, is now around 20,000 people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hopped in yesterday. It was jam-packed. Perfect. Any other questions from the community that
yeah, sure. There's still a lot.
Can you hear me?
Feedback. And
so can you repeat it? Just the voice is gone.
Yeah, sure. So the question is, why TrueFeedback? And I believe it's about the name itself. Why TrueFeedback? Why TrueFeedback?
This is interesting, because when we saw that when they make survey, actually they're giving wrong answers, because in the environment, let's give example from the political parties. If you live in the that political party is very strong in your area, you cannot give correct result, because they are strong in that area, in that city, for example, and because you are filling the survey, and they know you. Because of this environment effects, we get wrong results on the selections, for example. But what we are promising is to give you true and accurate results after our service, our bounties. That's our name is TrueFeedback.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'm not sure if I can ask that question, since we are not going with much technological questions, but if you know, just answer. If not, then just let's go with another one. So, in which language do you build and develop your app?
That's tough one. Actually, it's not my area, but I can let you know. One just second.
Thank you. It's not my area either.
It's our CTO, Mr. Emre, is develop our app, And he wrote a really good medium about it. This technology behind TrueFeedBack. I just give you the names. Node.js. This is for real-time WebSocket communication, such as notification and mission time management. PHP, lots of management panel issues handled here. We use custom Cake PHP 3 framework. Rust, high performance for backend jobs, developed with functional programming theory. Elm-Lang, I don't know if you hear about it. This is the best front-end functional programming language run on browser. It generates some of our front end page. You may know Redux and love it. Then please check Elm. It's really interesting. Redis. We use Redis for distributing messages and cache for some kind of data. We can use Memcache and Rabbit. However, we are a fan of Redis. Nginx, the best words are not enough for it. Docker, Kubernetes, auto-scale mechanism works on them. Angular, we love it, 1.0 to 8x.
Oh, so you use Angular. That's actually pretty good. It's a well-optimized language.
Yeah, Ionic, Java, Swift for mobile application. MariaDB, main database with cluster mode, and Elasticsearch, lightning speed search on huge data. This is the behind of TrueFeedBack.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so let's go with this one because as you already mentioned, Domino's, this question is quite tangled with it. Do you plan to work with companies outside of blockchain industry and how? And it's, I believe, somehow connected to how would you approach actually someone else than Domino's?
Actually, our aim is our potential customers are outside from the blockchain industry, because we are giving service to any sector, automotive, for example, food sector, insurance, political parties. We this month we make 2 meetings with the 3 biggest political party of Turkey. And we get really good feedback from them, and we are making now we're gonna try some trials with them, and then if we succeed and agree, maybe in the next selection they use our service to get accurate results for them.
Okay.
Yeah, and sorry, I forgot for Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza. We show our application, and we make their demo for them, and they just because they are giving a survey company a lot of money. This is waste of money you are giving to normal traditional survey companies, because this kind of companies, big companies, audit their branches in monthly, and they are paying a lot of money. Just one survey going to cost like sometimes if you just for one city with a lot of branches, it's going to cost you $50,000-$60,000. This is too big. We offer you because when you agreed with us as TFP, you want to make us to prepare the survey for you, and you decide in which city, which location, which branch, how many people are going to join. All you can select, and whatever you pay, this is they distribute to our members, and we just take only 10% commission. And this is
10% is your commission. That's
just
like
10%.
Really good.
Yeah, and this is unbelievable, because normally they are paying this amount monthly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's how we met with we just start service for, a test service with, Domino's Pizza.
Okay.
We finished in their 3 branches. We do still ongoing, but it will be finished in this month. And then, we will start with the full city, then our aim to, full Turkey, then to the global market. This is just, I'm talking about only one industry. We have,
there is much more to discover.
Yeah, we will have, political parties. We have also universities now. We started, produce some university groups. Our, users, because the university is the, is, how can I say, it's a potential members, users for our platform.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, go on with the tea. No problem. And there is basically one thing that we missed, and I'm sorry because that's, I believe, my fault, but do you guys have, like, as of now, any important improvements or maybe some milestones that you recently did?
Yeah. Let me tell you. Now, I just told you, but Bitamp staking is finished. Yeah, in 3 days.
Just to summarize.
Yeah, some others. We will have possible new exchange end of Jan. I cannot give you exact time, but it will be big exchange, and our users will be
quite happy.
Yeah, quite happy with this.
Great.
And I think end of Jan also, because we are negotiating 2 companies in Turkey for the local Turkish lira fiat pair. This is really important for us for the local market. We also, as I told you just a minute ago, for these 3 big political parties, we showed our demo and they like it. They give some feedbacks, and we are now preparing for second demo. And if we succeed, it will be huge because Turkey is 75 million people living. And when we get in the global market, it will be huge and huge.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Bagsy, right to you.
I'm searching for a question. Honestly, I think we've covered most of the points. Is there anything that you're spotting that I'm not, Christian?
Go again.
Because there's a few questions about protecting investors. Like, how would you help protect potential investors? But there's not really, there's no promise when you're investing in a project, so it's not a question we can really ask. Do you see anything else, Christian?
With that kind of area, no, I prefer not to talk about it because that's kind of speculation. Project cannot promise anything, and that's experience telling. So it's either you buying stuff and why you're doing this, or either you are just gambling. So
yeah, you're right.
Skip that kind of question.
Exactly. And I guess which language and which languages do you plan on developing the app into? Is it available in Turkish?
Yeah, app is in Turkish and also English. Only 2 languages right now. And when our user, if it's from abroad, they see English version automatically because of their location.
Perfect. So for everyone tuned in right now, if you guys want to check out TrueFeedBackChain, it's TFBChain on Twitter. From there, you can see their Telegram, all their community. And Sertaç, I really want to thank you for coming on and speaking about yourself and your project. I really appreciate your time.
It's really nice to meet you guys. Thank you very much for this podcast. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Hope, I give all the answers.
And if
I
anything's
believe
missing, you
there
guys
is more
can,
to come in the future. And yeah, as well, thank you for your time, because
Thanks, Krisma.
actually a lot of essence we got in this podcast. So I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. And thank you to everyone who's listening. Have a great day, and we will catch you soon. Take care.
Take care.